Hello everyone, this is Jeff again, and I'm back with another BootLego build. This one is like a little Spider-Man one. You can see Spider-Man right there to build the figure. This was one you could buy like 8 of them and make a big mech, or you could just build them separate. And as I was starting to work on these, I discovered that the build pieces are itty bitty teeny weeny. So I decided to beg my wife and see if she would start assembling them for me. So she did a couple of them. I don't think she was impressed with the quality of the plastic, however, because she had to do some gluing, which happens a lot with these BootLegos. So, as you can see, in a way, I'm kind of happy here because you've got the legs, head, and torso already assembled. And on this one, look at the back. There's actual printing because I got a couple in this line where there was no printing on the back at all, and it looked pathetic. It really did. It was really cheesy. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm very quickly going to assemble the Spider-Man figure himself. And then I'm going to pause, and when we come back, you'll see the finished build. I just begged my wife and asked her if she'd build it later. And she said yes, because she loves me. And I can manipulate her. No, I'm kidding. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see if these hands snap in really good. I love it when they snap in. Let's see here. Okay, and I ask you, the wrist, don't break off. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, it's not bad. So we got that. This isn't a bad-looking little Spider-Man. It looks like the Tom Holland outfit in what was the one there? One of the Avengers movies. Oop, get his arm on there. Come on. All right. Kind of excited this morning. We got the grandkids coming up. Well, 2 of them. We got 2 of the grandkids coming up for the weekend coming up soon, and we'll be able to play Legos together. I mean, I can watch them play. And so I'm looking forward to that because we haven't had the opportunity to have the grandkids up, or two of the grandkids. She has 4 grandchildren, and I guess technically they're my step-grandchildren, but, you know, they don't treat me that way. They just say Grandpa Jeff, which I do appreciate, because I don't have any biological grandkids of my own at this time. Maybe someday in the future I will, if my daughter and my son-in-law have children, but right now I don't. I would like to have some biological grandchildren, but, you know, if they're not ready. My son-in-law, he's a military man, so, you know, right now he's in Hawaii. He's stationed there, and he's going to be going to Indonesia and all sorts of stuff. So, if they find the time, they're young. My daughter's young, you know. She's going to be 29 next month. My son will be 30 next month. This month, excuse me. My son will be 30 this month. But I like the fact that my wife's grandchildren are taking to me. They're starting to notice me a little bit and starting to like me. They're just a couple of years old, you know. The grandson that's coming over, he's like 2. And the granddaughter, she's like, I want to say 3 or 4. How old is she? 4? 3?
4.
4. Okay, so she's 4. But he's starting to get older where you can, I don't know if reason with him is the word I want, but you can talk to him and he can start to understand what you're saying to him, you know. And a lot of people have the misconception, I'm sure it's my fault, that I don't like children. And that's not really the case. I'm the kind of person, gross exaggeration for emphasis. You know, if I can't stand somebody, it's like, oh, I want to shoot them in the head or whatever. And of course I would not want to do stuff like that. You know, or if somebody is a brat at the mall and it's like, oh, I hate that kid, I wish he'd die or something. You know, I say that out of frustration. I don't really want someone to die. I mean, come on. It's a little kid making noise, and what are you going to do? So, but because of the way I am, apparently I scare everybody because I'm so big and loud that people, you know, they say, well, you don't like kids. And, you know, it's my own fault because I'll say, I hate kids, blah, blah, blah. And I don't mean it. I'm just letting off steam. And people don't understand what letting off steam means. They don't get it. So, yeah, I open my big fat mouth and I say things and I make a stink about, you know, whatever. But I'm really, really looking forward to the grandbabies coming up this weekend. They're coming Sunday, I think, and they're going to go home Monday. And so my stepson and stepdaughter-in-law, I guess, they will have a nice weekend, partial weekend, you know, for Mother's Day, so he can take her out and have a nice romantic weekend or whatever they're going to do, you know, go to dinner or what they're doing. So, but yeah. So anyways, this is the Spider-Man. I really like it. The quality, the plastic feels really good. I will be back here in a couple of seconds after my wife builds this figure. Be right back. And here is the finished build. Now, you're not going to believe this, but I actually built the whole thing myself and put the stickers on by myself. I'm not usually good at stickers, but I actually did a pretty good job. And this is, again, a mech suit, so he pilots it, you know, kind of like Iron Man. But, let's get his legs fixed here. Oh. Yeah, these things aren't exactly very stable. They want to fall over a lot. But now the quality of the plastic, it's the figure's not bad, but the build, you need glue. You're gonna want super glue or something that dries clear, because I'm gonna be touching this up afterwards. I haven't glued it yet. For display, it's great. For play, I really can't recommend it for a little kid to be playing with, because this thing is going to fall apart, even with glue. Because certain things you don't want to glue, because you want the arms to move and the legs to move. Unless you just glue it and he moves it around like a marionette and doesn't bend the articulated features or whatnot. So, all in all, it's not bad for what it is. But it is part of a greater thing, because they expect you to take the 4 little builds and turn it into one big one, kind of like a Voltron or Power Rangers type thing. And I had all of them, but I chose to do them separate because I've got a lot of mechs, and I just thought I'd have a bunch of little ones instead of big ones. So that might be on me, but a big mech made out of little pieces like this would just want to fall apart more, in my opinion. So, but yeah, this is a Spider-Man mech. The Spider-Man himself is printed well because he's got printing on the back, so it's good to see that. But this was challenging because the paperwork, instead of making a little booklet where they show you each step, they just show a bunch of steps in one picture, and it's drawn so small and printed so small that you really, to do these things like this from China, you should buy yourself literally a magnifying glass. And I'm not joking. I'm not making fun. You really should get a magnifying glass so you can seriously get a good look at the instructions, because my eyesight's not the greatest up close. I see good far away because I've had cataract surgery, and I chose my eyesight to be the way it is because I could see good up close or far away better. You know, good up close or good away better. Good far away. Sorry. Good far away. So I chose good far away so I wouldn't have to wear glasses all the time, because at the time I was still driving, and now I don't drive due to health reasons, so... But I don't want to wear glasses all the time, so I did have the cataract surgery where I can see good far away. So I'm not wearing glasses all the time. So if you're like me and you have trouble seeing up close, seriously, you might want to get a magnifying glass. Just, get one at the Dollar Tree for $1, that kind of thing. And it will help you put these builds together. And normally when it's a small little complicated build but lots of stickers, I ask my wife, hey honey, do you mind doing this? And she's always good to me. She's willing to put it together for me. Thank you, mama. So, but yeah, I was able to get all the stickers, and I hope I put them all in the right place. I mean, it was so small and hard to see. It was like, a lot of it was guesswork, but I did the best I could. So, but for a cheap little build like this, it's not bad. But again, get it for display, not for play. You want your kids to play with a Lego, get a Lego. A lot of these cheap knockoffs from China, they're basically just for display. So, but that's it. I will talk to you next time.